Video games and weather just like have that effect on me. There we go. But then I saw this and I was like, I should play this. Reminds me of the snow. Kona. Kona Matata. Let's check it out. Alright, I think it's supposed to be a little spooky. I don't really know too much else about this one. Let's see. Northern Quebec, October 1970. And so was the other game was in the 70s.
That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces.
You ready for this good story? Get yourself tucked in bed.
William Hamilton,
this guy's words are like a blanket.
Gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can
the ash on that cigarette
on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Oh, I get to drive? Nice. Let's get on these tracks. The illusion of driving.
They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business.
Yeah, it looks nice, doesn't it?
Actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
Leon Hamill's name written all over it. It's a Mercedes, you think? Like those vents?
When the roads
you can actually just turn it off?
Muddy or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
I like that font. The water looks pretty. I like the way the sand looks under the water. Maybe that's the algae on top, rather. That right there, where it's like clipping together, doesn't look quite right, but that looks. I like the way that looks right there.
Welcome back.
Texture.
Your steadfast
loyalty
shit!
Is Thrillville
Appreciated.
Come in with that 4 months. It's like my fucking notifications are messed up to scale, but thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. That sub. Appreciate it. We got some masks here. So it's supposed to be like some kind of jump scare games? I don't know necessarily. This one is. It's flowering water. Those trees. Quebec. Fire starters. A pincer. Let's just jump off this thing. No, you can't. It looks nice. You can see my legs. I'm jumping around. A little too much bloom. Wonder if I can turn that off. Like the motion blur is already disabled. It's just, I wish I could turn it down. Let me just see what this looks like. I think that looks better. I think it takes away some of what they were trying to do. I don't know, what do you think? Maniston, it will be good. province of Quebec sits on an inexhaustible abundance of natural resources. Why not take advantage of this? Our valuable minerals could travel the world and reach places as far as Dallas, USA. Get involved and invest now. Quebec's economic might will be awakened. At the heart of the wilderness, the north is swarming with wolves, caribous, bears, partridges, foxes, snowy owls, and hordes of other majestic creatures that are every bit the equals of Africa's wildlife. We are the Africa of America. Come discover the North and experience a genuine white jungle. Huh. I've never heard Quebec described that way. The county of Manistan and its people wish to see you very soon. Okay. Quebec sounds very exciting.
Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it. Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself. Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to
Got an empty bottle. I'm just a trash picker now. Lake Antamiac.
Carl was meeting his client in a store near this area. He was on the right track.
Carl. I hate that kind of speedometer. My friend used to have a Cadillac like that had one like that, and I just hated it.
The northern forests, not too far from here.
Not too far from here.
The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about...
Oh, there's little fucking masks on all these doors. Or these poles, rather.
Acquired a few local businesses.
Tree stumps, I guess.
The last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people.
Cree. These side view mirrors. Rear view mirror working great. Wonder if there's anything creepy in the woods out here at all. No. What the hell's that?
Given these
Is that a car?
circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton.
Is that a garbage
one way
dump
or
right here?
another. So far, only the industrialist's house had been a target, but soon enough, Carl thought, the target would become the man himself.
It's like a truck that's just all garbage bags all over the road. Okay. Interesting. You know something crazy about to happen right here. It always happens like that. Oh! I mean, we were fine. A few hours later. We are in Quebec after all.
Carl needed to get out of there. The cold and the pain required urgent care.
What, like snowed a few inches after that? In the middle of a blizzard here. Kona. Oh, he knocked the sign out.
The driver
Do you think
had
he's-
taken off. It was still
Oh, no
best
shit.
to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help.
There's a first aid kit back there. How do I open it? Open it! I saw it for a second.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
There we go. Were you wondering that, Carl? Were you? Because I just...
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
How about your first aid kit? This inventory system is pretty cool. Consumables, first aid kit. So I'm just gonna leave my truck on. Okay. I don't think I need that yet. When under stress, Carl's less accurate and runs shorter distances. So we're under stress right now, I'm assuming then. South Antimiapiak. Amatipiak. Heat sources prevent Carl from freezing to death and save the game.
Even better than he had hoped, Carl Faubert had succeeded once more and was now on his way to new adventures.
Yeah, let's start the fire. Oh, we need wood. Is there nothing I can use as wood in here? Oh shit, I'm like getting blurry. This stuff, maybe? Oh, okay. There we go. There we go, and that's a save. Neat. Why did he crash? I guess he just like got overwhelmed by the other guy. I'm not sure. He did though. Alright, so now what?
The Polaroid.
I got a map.
Carl's long-standing and faithful ally.
I got a
had
camera.
seen his share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
So I'm a fucking private investigator. Interesting. Case of vandalism. The son of a wealthy Chicago banker, Hamilton made his gold rush in the north of Quebec, where he established a copper mine and helped his son's family, and helped his family's small fortune thrive. Can't make a fortune without breaking a few lives. That's what they say Hamilton lives by. So people died in his mine. He made a lot of money. The Cree do not hold him dear. He mines probably upset the Great Spirit, so the Cree hate him. So that's why this character is here. That's me, Carl Faubert. Private detective. I'm a private detective. Pay some bills. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Hamilton. Doesn't really explain too much of that. This is the map. So where exactly are we? Maniston Nord, Hamilton. I wonder if we have like a weapon. This looks like a dead end, too. What? There's nothing up here? There's a boat down there. Okay, so that's the other path. Could go down that way. Gonna have to. Just kind of like a turnaround down there. There's like another stove out back. Why would I want to start a fire there, though? I don't think I want to. Interesting. All right. Back we go. So this warmth starts to go down like immediately.
This deep in the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
But I just did that. Are you telling me not to proceed any further? I guess so. There's an invisible wall. That's what I was doing, though. The winter update for Firewatch. There's a lot of snow here. It is done. What do you want from me? Maybe now there's something up here? Thought I heard something. It'd be cool if it was like the Abominable Snowman or something like that. But pretty sure it's not. Okay, so I can't go that way. I'm stuck here. I got an empty bottle, fire starter, Polaroid film, log, chains. Oh, the chains are for the fucking truck. That's right, that's right, that's right. But of course, of course. Get those chains on those tires and get us out of here. Alright. Need to explore and leave nothing behind. I already explored and left nothing behind. I did that. I did that, man. Check again. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to interact with in here. Should probably take some of these furs if we're breaking into this guy's house. There's a little shack here. Yeah, I'll play Firewatch one of these days. Yeah, there's nothing up here. Hopefully that lets me go. Let me go! Oh wait, what do we got in the back seat here? Front seat. What is that?
It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H. Carl.
W.H.
Nothing was to be left to chance.
More? Visible wall. There must be like one last thing I didn't find in there. I don't know what though. Not sure what. Went to the top of the tower. Maybe I have to actually like look at this thing. Wood watch. No. No, no, no. Ooh, here we go. I need a key. So I can't even, like, take a look at it? There's nothing else to really interact with in here. Stove, there's like a little auger. The boat, maybe? No, there's nothing in the boat. There's a little stove out here, but why would I want to start that fire when I already have one inside? There's like a little pond over there. I don't see anything else, really. Right? There's nothing. Unless there's something like against the wall over there I missed. Nah. Nah. Maybe I can just leave now. That's what I wanted. It's exactly what I wanted. It won't let me go. To explore more? Oh wait, there's a... You can put items in here? Are you kidding me? I got cigarettes in this game too. So you can like put items in your truck and shit? Glove box of this car, you mean? Oh, good call. Isabel photo. It's a great picture.
Such heart-wrenching Nordic poetry that was. But Carl didn't care much about flowery language.
Isabel, you gave meaning to everything. When you disappeared, so did purity. Defend purity against the winds, the tides against the ice and blizzard, blah blah blah. Interesting. That was it. Now we got chains in the truck now, we're all set. Good to go. Something like the abominable snowman's gonna run across the road or something crazy. I hope at least. It's like whiteout conditions here.
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry.
Could have sworn I heard a car beeping. Loading screen? Oh shit. Someone's house, it's like all exploded. It's on fire. I can't get out. Oh, here we go.
Time to wander about. Hamilton was still out there.
I can't get out and look at this like blown up fucking house? Okay. Alright, you're the boss.
The truck was running on fumes. Good thing that the general store was close by.
Another loading screen. Here we go. I got an achievement for that. The general store. Oh, there's dogs out here. There's doggos. Oh, shit.
Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out. But only a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close. That the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
Hey, what's up, Caton?
Carl felt a chill down his spine and had a terrifying realization. If Hamilton was dead, then who was going to pay him?
Mr. John Vaughn, Montreal. Let's read this shit. What's up? Who did it?
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
Fuck.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone. Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
So the manager wasn't here? Interesting. First aid kit. He sounds weird, whatever he sounds like, Mama. What? It's pretty cool, you can have all these drawers. I'll take all that shit.
According to that
Customer
law,
credit.
it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Garage key. Canada. Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks.
Maintaining
Oops.
his composure.
Oh, so they were
Carl
not on my
recalled
side.
Something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it
Kind of.
about bears?
Yeah, we already read that. We already read that part. So I think this generator needs some gas or something like that. Maybe not. Let's take this thing out.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet. Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge. The poor thing was out of power.
To figure out how to get power to this area.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his
It's gonna have something to do with
skill
that
set yet.
generator. Apple Jacks.
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
So that's what it is now, a wiring problem? Alright, we can kind of deal with that. So it goes up that way.
Carl was no electrician, but he could
What do I need?
identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
Pliers. These like little safety deposit boxes.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Oh, there's tools everywhere here. None of them? Can I open these drawers? There we go. There we go. Alright, awesome. Well, I figured that part out at least. Not bad. So we gotta get this to go up so I can get that crowbar out of there.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Could have sworn there's a switchboard around.
Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to
There it
make
is.
that lift budge. The poor thing was out of power. Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that
Oh, you
lift
know what?
budge.
There's a circuit board in the other
Poor thing
house.
was out of power.
I bet you that's up. This is actually. What's that saying? Garage. It should work now.
Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge. The poor thing was out of power.
The poor thing was out of power. Turn on power in the store. It's on, though. Generator's on. Oh, that's not on. The main switch. I see what you're saying. I wonder if that controls this one, though, too. Or if that was another one. Is that open like that before?
Staring intently at the controls won't be enough to make that lift budge.
Maybe I have to switch it on
poor thing was out
the
of
circuit
power.
board now, too. The poor thing was out of power. So this goes off, power from generator, power line. You need power from the generator. And that appears to be on. That's off. On. Oh, there's like a description for it over here even. Trying to inspect it, but it's like, nah. Nah, you can't do that. Let's see what it does now. Music's getting creepy too, something's about to happen. Be like a fucking zombie under this thing.
Carl was making progress, but the lift probably needed some more juice to work properly.
It's not a bitch.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet. Carl was making progress, but the lift probably needed some more juice to work properly.
More juice. The fuck, man? What the hell's this?
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that
The hell?
was a first.
Oh shit, we got dog paws. Or maybe even bear paws? Dog paws. The wolves! I can't get in there. Alright. Wasn't too much else in here.
The milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
The milkman.
Given the circumstances, leaving with an empty tank would be a death warrant. Carl had to refuel.
Hey, how do I refuel? Alright, so we're all the way back at the beginning. Which is right here. So if it needs more juice... Yeah, they must not both be able to work.
Staring intently at the control.
Ah, I forgot to turn it on. I thought it was the other way around for a
The poor
second.
thing was out of power.
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. There we go. Here we go.
Carl was making progress, but the lift probably
Damn
needed
it.
some more juice to work properly.
Maybe I can put more stuff into the generator somehow? I got an idea. Some kind of puzzle with the cash register, too. Wonder if I can fill up.
The pumps wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
No. That's no good. It's not just working. Probably, Mama. Let me try it like this. Why did that work? Power's on in the
At long
garage.
last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
You can hit things now. I figured it out. What did I see? Hit these crystals, maybe? No good. Did that actually work? There's something watching me now. I think there's something out there. Maybe not.
Given the circumstances, leaving with an empty tank would be a death warrant. Carl had to refuel.
It's not letting me. It's not letting me refuel.
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand. The Seeker had sought.
These fucking weird ass rocks. So there's the wolf tracks, boxes. Some go this way. They're both Eastern and Tampiak. Nothing too crazy though. I guess I just gotta go out that way. There's nothing else I can think unless there's something in here I'm missing. You know? And then what does that mean? There we go. The cleanest spot in the area? What does that mean? What does it all mean? At least we know it's fragile. Maybe there's nothing else you do in here. He just leaves his truck out the whole time.
Something fell to the bottom of the box.
I need a key. I don't have a key for that. It's got to be inside somewhere. What's that? This place is a mess. Bet it's in the like the cash register or something like that. Sherry wine. Batteries. Cars run so the battery can die immediately. Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. Makes sense. Oh, there's like a random cigarette in the fucking floorboard down there. That's weird. Interesting. Well, I am exhausted, so I'm gonna call it for now. But thank you everyone for hanging out. It was a fun little stream. It was a little short, but I'll be back tomorrow with a little bit more. I'm gonna go get some breakfast. I'm starving, but thank you for hanging out for the beginning of Kona. We'll definitely be continuing this and the other one. Too Dark. Soon. I just wanted to get a little stream in. So I'm exhausted. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. It was fun. It was a good time. Check me out again tomorrow. I'll be around probably at some random times tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get a few more streams in. I'm not sure what exactly we'll be playing, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, maybe I'll check out that Battleground Unknown game or whatever. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Take it easy. I'm gonna go make some food. Thanks for coming by, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you for those resubs. See you tomorrow. Night.